Hi guys, welcome to this video. This is Prashant. I'm the founder of Word Pandit and I'm bringing this series of videos for you which is going to help you crack the VARC code. I'm going to talk about something very specific here today, and this really does afflict a lot of people for verbal ability and reading comprehensions. The problem of gut feeling. I must have touched a nerve somewhere with quite a few of you. We suffer from the problem of gut feeling, and this leads to an inconsistency of scores. We'll discuss what it is and why you should eliminate answer options and not select answer options in VARC. This is the agenda for this video. So let's get started. Now, the first thing that we need to understand is how do we solve VARC questions. I'm going to read something from the slide verbatim here. We read the question and the options. I know this sounds silly, but wait for it. Then from the given option, one calls us out. It is the chosen one. It gives you a call. It calls you out, right? That is what happens. We just get the feeling that this is the answer for the question. We select it. This is solving on the basis of gut feeling. You had A, B, C, D. You read the options. You just got a feeling that B is the one. It's a lucky day for option number B. B is the one. I get a feeling for it, right? Now, what is the problem with selecting answer choices? Isn't this what you're supposed to do? Isn't this what you're supposed to do, right? You're supposed to select answer choices. You're supposed to select the correct answer. Is it illegal or something? Why am I exaggerating it here so much? The thing is, it is not illegal. I'll shift to my normal tone here now. It is not illegal, but this is pretty problematic, right? And why is it problematic? Why so? The reason is when we select answers, more often than not, we end up selecting answer choices on the basis of gut feeling, right? Now, how do you identify you've answered on the basis of gut feeling? This GF stands for gut feeling here, right? Your gut feeling can lead you to a lot of other problems as well related to GFs as well. Now, when you answer a question on the basis of gut feeling, you ask yourself, whenever you answer a question, you ask yourself the question, why did I select B? If you get the answer that I felt that it was right, I felt good, it felt right, or it felt good, that means you don't have a logic for that question. You actually solved it on the basis of gut feeling, and that is something that needs to be avoided. Why is it that you need to avoid it, right? For one simple reason, your gut feeling can be very inconsistent. On the good days, it's going to lend you a helping hand. It is going to boost your scores. It's going to ramp them up, and you will get a feeling that you're doing well in VARC. You're scoring well, all is sorted, all is good. But on a bad day, it's going to mess up your attempt completely, right? And it's going to bring you down to rock bottom, and your graph is going to look like this. Not a pretty graph at all, right? You want it to be consistent, and you want it to be consistently good. So in order to do this, what is it that you do? You eliminate answer options. I understand completely, and I am stating this here at the outset. This is going to take time, but this increases your accuracy as well. Remember, it's all about managing the risk reward ratio in the exam. By eliminating options, what do? You reduce your risk and you increase your reward for getting a question right. You are not now selecting answer choices based on emotion, but rather you are selecting them on the basis of logic, right? So that's something that you are doing. Your selection is not selection based on your selections are not based on emotion, they are based on logic, and that is what you need to do when you look at the answer options A, B, C, D. When you go through these answer options, right, what is it that you do? You eliminate. So remember, out of these four options, if it's a good question, if it's an easy question, you'll anyways be able to eliminate very easily. If it's a good question, you'll be able to eliminate one very easily because it will be illogical in nature. So you'll anyways be able to eliminate it. Then you'll be left with three choices. Eliminate option number D, figure out the reason for that. You will generally be left with two close choices. Generally, that's what happens in VARC. Two answer choices are close, and that's where you need to use some logic, some basis. Why are you selecting B and not selecting C? Do not do it on the basis of you like the answer option. It feels good. That is never a good criteria. Remember, your gut feeling, right, is super inconsistent. That's the whole point, right? Now, the moment you leave it up to gut feeling, you leave it up to luck, and that is not something you should be doing. What you have to do rather is you have to use logic in order to answer questions. So base your answer on the some hardcore, some consistent logic and use that to identify the answer. That is what you should be doing, right? And that is what your job should be. I hope this video makes a lot of sense and you use elimination from now on. I'm again restating it just to summarize. Elimination is going to take time. You will have to identify reasons. And also there is going to be a struggle. I'll be honest here. There will be a struggle with yourself as well, because your intrinsic problem solving skills, they will not, this will not sit well with them, right? You will just get a feeling, no, I don't want to solve it this way. This takes too much time. I can't identify reasons. There is going to be resistance. So you will have to fight this initial resistance to get over it and then form this habit of solving questions through elimination, right? You will have to get through that tough phase, right? I hope this makes a lot of sense, connects with you, and you use the advice in this video for improving your VARC accuracy. Thank you very much for watching this video and happy learning.